we're honored to recognize a leader of integrity, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh of India, a world leader, world statesman, economist, but above all working for peace. Regrettably, some of the problems kept him in New Delhi. Nothing like watching your home base. But he is very, very fortunate in having a fantastic lady represent India in the United States. Sheriff Mira Shankar, you'll hear more from Ambassador Schneier. She will accept the award, and the Prime Minister will address us by video from New Delhi. We're honoring two leaders of the business community who have made a difference. John Elkann, interestingly enough, I'm going alphabetically. His grandfather, John Elkann, received the same award in 1985. From generation to generation. And my friend Steve Schwarzman, who, and I'll have a lot to say about him later, has made it his business to pay back for what the American dream has given you. When he, with, I'm glad to see Pete Peterson, a trustee and founder of Blackstone, co-founder, established Blackstone. We're also honored with two remarkable chairmen who received that recognition last year. They are not competitors, although they have different brands. Arnault, Louis Vuitton, LVMH, Theodore, Mukhtar, Coca-Cola, what he calls the American champagne. And thank you so much for chairing this great event. We are honored with the participation of many heads of state who will be introduced. We will have with us a surprise, which was totally unexpected. The Nobel laureate, statesman, Shimon Peres, President of Israel, is in town, and he heard about the event and said, I have to be there. So he will be joining us briefly in the Grand Hall. And we will also have the privilege of having with us the President of Croatia, Hungary, Macedonia, the Prime Minister of Romania, and many, many other statesmen. And Dr. Kissinger, of course, who is chairman of the Advisory Awards Committee, and Paul Walker will join us shortly. At this time, I would like our trustees, our chairman, Paul Friedberg, Master of Ceremonies, Continental Grain, and longtime trustee Bill Marriott, all the way from Washington to salute his competitor. And so many, Bruce Mosler, chairman of Alcoa, Klaus Kleinfeld, Dan Mazzella, and his wife, all the way from Switzerland, past recipient of the award. And before I proceed, I'd like you to meet the three first ladies, and I'm sure without them, you would not be able to do all the things that you're doing. So, Mrs. Arnault was an accomplished pianist. Please rise. Christine, you shoulder the humanitarian and philanthropic burdens with your husband. Please rise. And Mrs. Elkann. See, the new young leadership generation. Okay. And then they are introduced by my own teammate and partner, First Lady Elizabeth Schneier. So we're just going to simulate. I will first make a presentation to you. That's not the real stuff, okay? All right. Can I see the award, please? Announcement, I mentioned. And convey this, I say it publicly. I was with Chancellor Merkel yesterday. Unfortunately, she had to leave today. But she said, please convey my warmest good wishes to Prime Minister Singh. I admire him, I respect him. He's really a world statesman. So convey that in her name, and I say amen to that one. Okay? This is the award. It's a good warm-up, Ambassador.
Thank you, Rabbi Schneier. It's a great honor for me, and I'm deeply moved to accept this award on behalf of Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. I know that he would very much have liked to be here with you today in person because he so profoundly believes in your mission, which is building understanding across religions and cultures. India is a land of enormous diversity, and it's a land in which we have inherited values of tolerance and values of acceptance. Indeed, India's civilization does not accept that any religion has a premium on truth. We have a Sanskrit saying called Sarva Dharma Sambhava, which means all religions are equal, and that there is a kernel of truth in all religions. Today, India is a vibrant democracy seeking to lift 1 billion people out of poverty and to bring greater prosperity and social development within the framework of a vibrant and very diverse democracy. I have no doubt that given our strong belief in human freedoms, in human rights, the rule of law, and the protection of diversity, and our commitment to ensuring that growth benefits all sections of our people, that we will be able to meet the challenges that lie ahead. In honoring Dr. Manmohan Singh, who is leading the destiny of these 1 billion people, of the world's largest democracy, you are honoring a statesman, a visionary, and an intellectual of deep integrity who is taking us to a more prosperous and peaceful future. Thank you, Dr.
Bernard, I know it will make the presentation to John Elkann. Will you just introduce John? Not the entire presentation, just a few words. Say something nice about this great young leader.
I'm delighted that the occasion is given to me tonight to honor the fellow entrepreneur coming from Europe, who is doing very fascinating things at such a young age. And I am particularly touched by the fact that Rabbi Schneier asked me to present him the award, because there is some similarities in our destiny in business. I started myself quite young, and I was lucky enough, like John, to have a family, a father, who gave me the possibility to run his company at just when, as yourself, was coming out of education and having just got a diploma. And today, I think we together share the same value in trying to run a company. Our companies are very different, but they belong to a family, and they are also public companies. So they have the long-term view of belonging to a family for, I wouldn't say a century, but a very long time, maybe a century. And our brand also belongs to family, not my family, but to some families for some time, 2 or 3 centuries. So we have a long-term vision, and at the same time we have to use the rigor of the public market and to go through a period of great growth, period of uncertainty, like 2 years ago. And I think John, in spite of his young age, has done a lot of good choice. He has a lot of fantastic advisors around him, and now also he's running one of the largest US company, Chrysler, and I'm sure he will make a tremendous success out of it. And also I would like to mention that his family has always been involved in the art and also in philanthropy, which is part of the value we share in our group. So I'm particularly delighted tonight to have been asked to give him this prestigious award by Rabbi Schneier. Thank you very much.
Before we present the simulation of the award, first of all, there's a very, very proud father in the audience, Mr. Elkann. Congratulations. And we're also honored Mrs. Kent. Please rise. You've been through this before. And I want to congratulate the president, newly elected president, who has already made a difference. And Mrs. Arnault, you two should get to know each other. President of Croatia not only is a great, loves music. You play the piano, right? Right? So let's warmly welcome Ivo Josipovic, President of Croatia, and his delegation. Well, that's a good match. So, more things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of.
Thank you, Rabbi. I'd like to thank Bernard Arnault for his words. We actually also have the same training, as I graduated from engineering as he has. It's a great honor for me to be here tonight with all of you. What the Appeal of Conscience Foundation has been doing, is doing, and basically to foster better relationships within religions and within culture is something which I grew up into, having an extended family, having lived with a family with many religions, and having lived in many countries. And as it was mentioned before, we are engaged in a very big challenge here in the US with Chrysler. And Fiat and Chrysler have a long past, more than a century. They have strong cultures. And we are all very much engaged in working together, just with very simple principles. And so there's absolutely no ethnic stripe in the way we see these organizations. So we're very much engaged with all the values the Appeal of Conscience Foundation has. Thank you.
We're honored, former Deputy Secretary of State and the first Director of National Intelligence, a member of the Awards Committee of the Appeal of Conscience Foundation, John Elkann, former ambassador, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, and his beloved wife. Steve Schwarzman, I said, is the fulfillment of the American dream. Steve was not born with a silver spoon in his collection. And as I said, there's Paul Walker. Paul, come up here. Come on, Paul. I will have a lot more to say about you. Now, may I just simulate the presentation of the award? He's a wonderful husband, wonderful father and grandfather. I know it for my own experience. Lil and I were neighbors of your daughter. And so you have priorities set. What is important in life? May God bless you and continue to go from strength to strength for years to come.
Thank you, Rabbi Schneier. I would also like to thank my daughter for living next door to Rabbi Schneier. Apparently, that was a dispositive, type of location. This is sort of a run through for remarks that we'll say. One thing for sure about Rabbi Schneier, for everyone here who knows him, he's both the most energetic, positive person that I've met in terms of religious establishment. If he were in the business world, he would have started a Fortune 10 company. There's no doubt. And,
is that an offer?
No, you got to do that one yourself. That he's really set the table for those of us who care about civility, who care about making the world a more hospitable place, a world that's increasingly dangerous, where there's misunderstandings among people of all types, of religious types, ethnic types, and with the kind of technology in the world that we have access to, that is not an acceptable state of play. And so the work that not only Rabbi Schneier and the Foundation does, but the kind of people who are assembled here, like-minded people, this is a very important cause. So thank you very much for welcoming me.
First, I'm grateful to have my brother, our longtime vice president of the foundation, Cardinal McCarrick, with us. And the Primate of the Armenian Church, Archbishop Barsamian. And we're honored, as I mentioned before, now they're in the room, President Paul Schmidt. Hold on. Zelda. Paul Schmidt, Prime Minister of Romania, in the room. You see, you know a few languages. When you were born in Vienna, and you spent some time in Hungary during the Holocaust period. So Hungarian, Romanian, so we're very honored, Prime Minister, that you're here with us. And you met, of course, your colleagues here. And so we're ready to proceed and into the dais lineup. All the other guests, please proceed directly to your tables. And I would also urge you. I'm sorry? Oh yeah, okay. I take the orders, okay. While we're doing this, Muhtar Kent is very eloquent. And he will introduce me, and so why don't you just say a few things, Muhtar? Go ahead.
We're going to do this again, of course, but I just wanted to say that what a pleasure it is for me to be here as having received this wonderful honor last year, together with Bernard Arnault, and certainly there's very few people, as Steve said, that has the energy, that has the contacts, that has the energy and experience and incredible outreach around the world to bring cultures together, to bridge cultures, to bridge ethnic divisions, and he continues tirelessly every day in working towards making a better world, a safer world, a more tolerant world. So I can't tell you how important it was for me to receive this award last year, and I know and I congratulate this year's awardees. Certainly the award committee has done a great job in selecting the statesman this year, as well as the business award winners, and I congratulate them. I congratulate also Rabbi Schneier for his vision with this foundation, and it is a great pleasure. I will have a great pleasure in also having the honor to introduce him this evening later on, and so this was just a rehearsal for that, and it's great to be with you all. Thank you.